This is a HeadGum
video.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Pretty little episode.
Well. All three of our handsome faces together.
Aww,
On
as
a
it should
pretty
be.
little episode.
All is well. We've reunited, and it. That's right, May. What does it feel?
So good.
Yes. Oh.
Oh my Lord.
This is a special pretty little episode because
Fortune has a headset on.
I have a headset on. Can I take your order? We're closing out 1 year and heading into another. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel really good about it. Really good. And apparently, numerologically, the next year is a goodie.
Oh, that's
Wait,
good.
for you or for everyone?
For me.
Good question.
Sorry, just
for
me.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's
what's on the horizon?
Yeah,
How do you?
tell us.
Yeah.
this psychic said. A lot of growth, a lot of expansion, and yeah. Because I was like, oh, I think I'm just gonna be like nesting, settling down. She was like, no. Next year, 2025 is a big fun year, crazy travel, growth. And then she said 2026, that's when you're nesting.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like that for
little
you.
bird.
Yeah. You know me.
That's
You know
our little
me.
bird.
Spread my wings and flying.
But then nesting.
And then nesting. But
That's the little bird.
I bet next year is going to be great for you guys too.
We'll see. I haven't been to a psychic yet.
Wait, why do you bet that next year is going to be great for us? Are you
Well,
just trying to be positive?
I think
or?
so.
Yeah, I just feel bad being the only one who's gonna flap my wings.
Soar.
Soar.
Yeah,
to
we don't
new
know. We don't know what's in store for us. Tig and I
Yeah.
have yet to see a psychic.
No, but we should together.
We should.
Oh my God. Please. The psychic will be there trying to figure out what your relationship is.
We found your Groupon for the 2-for-1 psychic reading.
Okay, and are you two a couple? I know we're podcast co-hosts.
Not yet.
We're
You tell us.
We're a podcast couple. We're actually in a thruple. Our other one has already been, so we'd like to know: are we soaring?
Okay.
Yeah.
I always like a new year. You know, you shed the last. This year has been good and positive for the most part. A couple little hiccups here and there, but I still like the freshness of a new situation.
Me too.
Yeah.
I hate the pressure of resolutions, though. I don't do all that.
I do them throughout the year.
Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah.
Every morn with your morning coffee.
I haven't been drinking coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
So healthy.
I've gotten really into my morning smoothie that I just I don't even remember. I just don't even want coffee. Every now and then, I had some coffee yesterday, but I can't believe how much it kicked me off coffee. It's weird. Very bizarre.
Have you guys ever had a really electric New Year's countdown kiss
Oh, good question.
with each
I mean,
other?
with my wife, I'm sure, of course. So many electric kisses where our mouths are sparking. New Year's Eve, in my opinion, is always kind of anticlimactic. It's all this build up, and then you're like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Yeah.
It's here.
We're still, it feels like you're about to lift off, but you don't.
Yeah. So if you had an electric kiss, I guess that would be a nice cherry on top. But usually Jack's and I have a smooch, and she shoves a strawberry in her face. I shove a macaroon or whatever is nearby me in my face.
Wait, why a strawberry and a macaron?
Yeah.
That feels very New Year's Eve. Like,
Does it?
Does
A
it?
strawberry in the mouth?
No, like a chocolate covered strawberry. That
Well, you didn't
feels very-
add that. And
Well-
it's like, and then she, of course, has a prune, and then we're in the new year.
It just feels very New Year's Eve. I don't like strawberries, so that's not on my plate. That's
Yeah.
why I was trying to scramble to think of a
I
different dessert.
totally understand. You have
Yeah.
to mention the chocolate dipped strawberry, not.
You're right. You're right. I left
Yeah.
that important part
It's
out.
so important. And then we have a handful of grapes. We kiss
The grapes are a tradition in Spain.
for New Year's.
Yeah.
Really?
When it hits, they have a whole thing where you go into they do like public
She's flapping
celebrations.
her arms.
I'm flapping my arms like May soaring.
Mhm.
But also you can do it at home, and they hand out a bag of 12 grapes, and at midnight, like a clock rings every like how many ever seconds, and you pop a grape in your mouth.
That's a lot of grapes for.
It's a lot of grapes.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but it's their tradition. I did it in Barcelona.
I've never noticed your accent before.
Only when I say Barcelona.
I thought
But
you were
yeah.
Australian.
That is their tradition. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Look it up. Try it.
In Japan at New Year's, people get a bowl of warm soba noodles. That's how you bring.
Are you guys making things up right now?
No, I swear. Bowl of warm noodles in Japan.
I'm not
Okay.
making mine up.
Okay.
That's well, I read that that's a tradition.
Okay.
I shoved 12 grapes in my mouth.
And now it's a tradition in Barcelona.
I believe it's pronounced Barcelona.
How do you say razor blades in
Oh, I did get corrected on that.
it's rise up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
My bad.
Yeah.
It's rise up lights, not raise up lights. But
rise
honestly,
up lights.
either works.
Mm.
But thank you to our lovely listeners for pointing that out multiple times.
Okay, but how do you say rise up lights in Spanish?
Rise up lights.
Okay.
How do you say paella?
Paella.
I guess I
There's
just
no
said it, yeah.
in that one, so
No,
you can just
you're
say
right.
it normal.
Paella.
Yeah, I
it's
fucked it up.
it's the thing with this thing.
Right.
A lift.
Zumo de piña. Gracias.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Anyway, enough about that. Guys, we have to answer some questions.
We sure do.
I really forgot that we were doing that. Yeah, let's do that. I want
Did
to
you
know
think
what
we
people
were all just meeting on Zoom to hang out?
Yes, kind of. Yeah, thought we were just
Why
checking
not?
in.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hello, handsome. It's Jen from just east of Toronto.
Hey.
My question for you is, if there was a movie made about your life, what are 3 songs that would be included on the soundtrack?
3.
That's
Whoa. I'm trying to think of
Well, I would
one.
definitely have that song, Story of My Life.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. One
Oh
Direction.
my god, I didn't know that you
Had
were into that song.
no
That's like
idea.
my karaoke
I love
song.
that song.
Me too.
I love it, and I can't play cool about it.
Yeah, it's
So
so
that's
good.
going to be in my movie.
Look at you. All
The best part
right.
is where it kind of breaks down. It gets quiet, and then Zayn sort of breaks it down. Story of my
See, I don't-
life.
I don't know it well enough to know
to name
who's-
the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. In fact, I didn't even know Harry Styles was in One Direction until recently.
Mhm.
But I love that song.
Okay,
Good song.
that's maybe opening credits.
Oh, and then
Oh.
I can't decide. There would have to be an Indigo Girls song in there.
100%.
And
Get
man,
out
am
the
I
map. Because it would be like Tig, and then Tig traveled from Colorado. To,
get out the map?
Get out the map. Get out the map. And it's you in a car.
Yeah, there'd have to be an Indigo Girl. But also Pretenders.
Galileo.
Pretend you can have all 3. You could have. You
How
could
come
go.
I can't think of one song? You've already got 5.
Willie Nelson. There would have to Ray Charles.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know me. Oh, that would have to be in there. Just like right when you're falling for somebody.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that kind of-
nice.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's like maybe you meet Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Or when I met Fortune.
Yeah.
my life partner.
Okay, mine would be when I'm born, I want Breathe, Pink Floyd, I think. Or I want the Black Sabbath song that's like bong and then it goes, "What is this I see before me?" I want that, like I'm a baby and I open my eyes for the first time and I look around, I'm like, what the fuck?
I like that.
And then I think I want Spice Girls. Like
Colors of the World. I get it.
Yeah, spice up your life. Yeah, maybe maybe Benny. I mean, Benny and the Jets is my favorite song of all time.
That's a good one too.
Yeah,
maybe my
me
team,
too.
Like an Elton John.
Yeah. Or maybe what if I picked really filthy, 9 Inch Nails. I want to fuck you like an animal.
Oh yeah.
On the day you're born.
I could see that.
God.
No, that's later.
No, that's later.
That's later.
Cut. No.
This doesn't fit.
You know what? I also, just to be on the nose, I want Gladys Knight's, what is the name of the song? If anyone should ever write my life story.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're picking
I want to pick the ones that are talking about
thematic.
life story.
I like Gladys Knight. I would do Midnight Train to Georgia, but then I'd be like, and when I moved to LA, proved too much for the man.
Yes.
And
too much for the
And then I would come back and go, I'm actually from North Carolina, but you guys get.
Wait, can we do Gladys Knight right now where you sing Gladys and I'll do the pips?
Okay.
Wait, what do I do?
LA,
you can pip in.
Prove too much for the man. Too much for the man.
Tig, this was your idea.
Make it, so he's leaving a life.
I'm forgetting which one is the
He's come
pips.
to know. He's leaving on the midnight train to Georgia.
Leaving on a midnight train.
Said he's going back
to find.
Well, it's something.
This isn't going well.
This is really bombing.
I know you will. That's what I wanted to do. Is the I know you will.
Right.
We'll work on it. We're working on it.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Maybe at one of our next live shows.
We'll have it down.
Yeah.
You know what I want? When I arrive on the planet, I want "Circle of Life" from The Lion King.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
From the day we set foot on the planet. Yeah, I want all Elton John.
Have you guys exhausted enough? I feel like there's like 8 songs in here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's hear her answer.
Yeah.
Maybe I can add another song if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not Joe the Button Maker.
No, maybe Brandy Carlisle, The Story.
Of course.
Okay.
That's enough. I did Gladys Knight. That's a good one. And then maybe a Celine Dion song. New day. All right.
Okay, Jen's answer.
Jen's answer.
My first song would be "Lose Yourself" by Eminem. It was the song playing right before I won a really big championship in women's box lacrosse with my team. The second one would be Van Morrison's "Into the Mystic."
Yes.
Sure.
The third one would be from a Belgian band called Kay's Choice, and it would be the song "Believe."
That's amazing. Kay's Choice. That's a blast from the past. Well, thanks for your question and answer, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
That was fun.
All right.
What's next?
One.
Hey, handsomes. I'm AJ. I'm from Maryland. First of all, love the podcast. I love each of you all. And the podcast kind of gives us a little bit of insight into your personal lives outside of the stage and film. So I just love the podcast. I hope you all keep going. But my question is kind of based on Tig, because I'm a fan, and when I describe her to other people, I'll usually say, oh, she's like the female version of Larry David. And generally people will get it. So I'm curious if you all have been described as either another comedian or just someone with a huge personality that we would all know. And did you agree, or you're like, nah, that's not me? Like, Tig, do you think you're the female version of Larry David?
Do you think that?
That is
he's
hilarious.
a little more curmudgeon-y.
Yeah. I mean, I know I have I don't know what it is, that side of my personality where I'll
be a curmudgeon.
I don't think I'm curmudgeon-y. I think I'm just dry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see that would be like kind of a.
But you don't get worked up like him. Like you don't have that kind of manic.
Yeah. I don't get
you're not
flustered. I'm
manic
more
like
like
that.
this is really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think this through here.
And not as neurotic.
No, I don't feel neurotic at all.
I mean, do you ever, or maybe?
So maybe she's wrong.
I think we answered that one.
Did you guys ever have in the early days, like before you kind of had your own, like I mean, still, I will just get compared to any gay comic, like any like queer born female like it's just like, oh, Mae Martin's like, like Ellen or Tig or I'm like, I don't think we're that similar, but it's just, that's like the lazy comparison. But also I don't know, I get compared to inanimate objects a lot, like a lamp or a Q-tip.
Specifically those, or are you
don't
just saying
see you as a lamp?
I can see a Q-tip.
Those two came to mind that I've heard, and then also I told you my co-star recently said I have mosquito energy, or things like that. Weasel.
Mae is like a Q-tip with mosquito energy.
yeah, famously.
I just usually get compared to any comic that's a larger size as I am. So
right,
they just kind of pack us all in together.
Yeah, lazy.
I sometimes have I don't. Other than we have blonde hair and are, kind of out there at times. And some people have thought I was Bridget Everett.
Okay.
I've had people say,
you both sing,
that they love my show. And I'm like, what? The podcast? And they're like, oh no, the one on HBO. And I'm like, okay. I love Bridget. She's amazing. But we are so different.
It is funny when people come up and they'll go, oh my God, I love your show. And then I'll say, what show? And they'll laugh at me and go, you're blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that's not my only show. I have my podcast as a show. My stand-up's a show. I'm on this TV show, or what show? I'm showbiz. You know what I mean?
I'm showbiz.
And when people have congratulated me on whatever show I've been on and that I haven't been on, I'm just like, thanks.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't say who people compared me to, which of course people say Tom Cruise as far as like looks and stuff. But what I thought was interesting when I first dated Stephanie was I reminded her of Bob Dylan.
Hey,
interesting.
You know what?
Which is so interesting.
I kind of get it.
I could.
That's so funny.
Kind of see that.
There's like, there's a phase of his life where he sort of, when he had no time for press and stuff, and he was like in No Direction Home, kind of like he's just gone electric, and he's kind of like, he's pretty cool. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I see that.
I don't know. I'll have to ask more about it. Like, but those days are gone.
Do you think she means because your voice is like, yeah, good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. That's probably the best I could sing.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
That's good, May.
That was good.
Yeah.
I love that question. Let's get one more before we finish our pre-little episode.
Hi, Fortune, May, and Tig. I'm a big fan. My name is Rachel from the Valley.
What up?
I just got my first kitten. He's a little white tuxedo cat, and I cannot for the life of me pick a name. I have a dog named Ziggy, and the cat is his little brother, but I have no idea what to call him. Every 3 days I'm changing my mind. Would love your help. Thanks.
I feel like
it sounds like she's gonna cry.
Yeah, or like we woke her up. Maybe we should whisper.
She's like, I'm going to have a name for my cat.
I had my very first cat was a little tuxedo kitten. I got her when I was 2, and I named her Stripe. And she didn't have a stripe on her, but I remember thinking that was a cat name.
Yeah,
and so
that's a good name.
I called her Stripe. So if you want to keep that tradition going, and call your little tuxedo kitten Stripe, please do.
I have two suggestions.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I thought of Cookie from Black and White Cookies,
Mm-hmm.
So Cookie,
Mm-hmm.
depend if it's a girl.
Yeah.
And because when I think of tuxedos, I think of fancy.
Or handsome, a tuxedo. Oh my God. What do you mean fancy? Handsome.
I didn't even think of handsome. I was thinking of Reba McEntire. Fancy.
I think
Fancy.
Those
What
are my
was her
suggestions.
name?
May, what's yours?
when I think of tuxedos, I think of like putting on the Ritz. So I'm maybe
Mm.
Ritz, maybe
Ritz.
Yeah,
That's a
maybe
good one.
Penguin, but or something. But then also, I really who wears the tux? Whoever's hosting the Oscars, call it
Oscar.
Interesting. I like
Love
where all
it.
our brains go.
Yeah.
I feel like we really gave this person a lot to work
A
with.
lot of names. Hopefully she can go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get
and,
some rest.
Sleep well. Rachel. Hopefully you can go back to sleep and just
Snuggle
be
in
peace.
with Oscar,
handsome
Oscar,
fancy stripe cookie. Is there anything? Is there like a combination of the three of our names? Like, how would you, if you were going to ship us, for
if
instance?
we were like a Hollywood thruple?
Yeah.
Like,
what would you call us?
Now I'm listening. Let's go back to that psychic as a thruple.
Matifo.
Matifo.
Faux. Where's
Fortune.
the
Fortune.
My name's Fortune.
She's called Fortune.
Okay, Matifo.
Or
we're just petering out, like mumbling Matifo.
That's what happens at the end of the year.
That's right.
You're tired.
You're really tired trying to name your thruple.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
I mean, what a treat. This is always a fun time. I love doing the one-on-ones with you guys on the Pretty Little episodes because, it's just a fun vibe there. But I always love it when we're together, too.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, this is the best way to head out of the new year.
Absolutely.
Old year. Head into the new year.
Yeah.
Whatever. Blast off.
Well,
we just really appreciate everybody who listens to our pod and has been since we started. We are so excited for the next year and all the good stuff to come.
Yeah, we have so many fun live shows coming up and recordings and more merchandise headed your way. And the vibe of the listeners, that
good people.
Yeah,
tell on our Instagram page. There's so many funny comments and kind comments,
and the community that's building around it, and seeing people like wearing the gear at shows and then finding each other and chatting. It's amazing.
At my show in Toronto the other night, just like the most studly handsome dude sitting front row in his Pretty Little Lady
yes
shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I love that
sweatshirt, whatever it was.
I did a show in Santa Rosa. I saw so many handsome shirts and Pretty Little Lady shirts in the audience. It was wild.
Wicked.
Yeah,
very
really
cool.
Great.
So thank you guys for supporting that. And we'll be in Nashville and Austin in April. So get those tickets.
Tickets are going fast.
Boom.
And until next time,
keep it pretty handsome.